this tutorial, we're going to look at property maintenance and how you can streamline this process and get rid of all those scribbled entries and notebooks and sticky notes that you may have lying around your office. First thing that we have to do is define suppliers. These are third-party contractors who we engage with to complete property maintenance issues such as carpet fitting, electricians, plumbers, handymen, etc. So we can add details of these suppliers via the menu option down the left hand side. Click on the Add Supplier link. Obviously specify a name. Optionally we can give them a trade and some contact details. And then add them into our system. Now, say perhaps a tenant phones up and says they've got a problem, perhaps their boiler's broken. What we do in that case is we raise what we call a trouble ticket. It's a maintenance or a job record. So we can do that via the trouble tickets menu and click on Add Ticket, or we can do it directly from the property view. So if I go to the property that we created in a previous tutorial, 12 Queen Street, you'll see that one of the tabs here is the Tickets tab. So I can select that, click on New Ticket and add some details in. So the tenants told us that their boiler is broken. It originated from the tenant, reasonably high priority, and could be quite expensive. So I'm putting in an estimated cost of £300. We have a submission date. We can optionally specify an estimated completion date, and then Origin will alert us to any trouble tickets that are past their estimated completion date but are not yet resolved. When I've done that, I can click on Add Ticket. So the ticket has been moved to a raised state, and what is Origin looking for us to do now? Well, you'll see a button down here, Verify Ticket. Now, this means that we have to get the go-ahead from the landlord that owns this property, 12 Queen Street, before proceeding with the property repair. Now, how is this determined? Back on the landlord view, I'm just switching to a different tab here, you'll see that we have specified a maintenance threshold value of £100. That basically means that's the go-ahead value that this landlord has given us. If the estimated cost of the repair is below that value, we don't need to get the landlord's go-ahead. If it's above that, we do. So whenever we have received the approval from the landlord, we can verify the ticket. So it's now in a verified state. The next step is to assign it to a supplier to go and actually do the maintenance work. But perhaps we might need a little more information for that supplier to act upon. So you'll see down at the bottom right here, we can upload additional documentation. We can also add photographs which might help the supplier out. So you'll see that I can do this by just doing a simple drag and drop. So there's a picture of a boiler. Just go back and view that photograph. So that's been added in. We can now select the supplier that we're going to add. So we have just added in AAA Plumbing here. You'll see that when we select this supplier, it will give us some basic contact details. It will let us see how many tickets that they're currently working on us. If they're extremely busy, we may wish to assign this ticket to another supplier. And you'll see down here that it's given us the option, do we want to assign the photographs to the email notification that we're going to send to this supplier. So you'll see there is also an option for requesting quotes from several suppliers, but for this basic overview, I'm just going to assign it directly to AAA Plumbing. So we just assign it. They will receive an email notification. So really the last step is the supplier goes away and does the work, and they eventually comes back to us and say, that work's done, here's my invoice. We can record the actual cost associated with this repair, mark it here, and just click on the Complete Ticket button. As soon as we do this, this £290 value will be deducted from the landlord balance associated with this property. Doesn't mean we've paid the supplier as yet. We can look at that in a later tutorial. You'll see that we've got the option of uploading and storing a supplier invoice, and that can be sent on to the landlord if required as well. So just, I mentioned there about the debit to the landlord balance. If we go back and look at the landlord balance of £358, click on that to generate a statement, you will see that the expense is recorded here. Boiler broken, £290. It's been deducted from the rental income associated with this property. So there you have it. Hope you found that tutorial of use. Until the next time, thanks. Bye.